Testing, testing, 1, 2. 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 Band-Aid gang, y'all get in here. Stab that like button, y'all. Y'all hit that like button, Band-Aid gang, y'all get in here. Double tap the screen. Show love to the channel. Let's keep this video in the algorithms. We come to bring it to you, Band-Aid gang. Salute to the chat. We got you in the building. Please double tap the screen. We got so much going on social media. What's up, Mob Boss? Happy Friday to you guys. For those that know, I'm C-Dub. Mr. I ain't said a word, but you know what I'm saying. And I said, damn, and I'm with the Real Angel and Diamond Gang.
Hey, Diamond.
And we beat you. Please double tap the screen. Let's go. Y'all get in here. I promised the gang that we was gonna go in and give y'all an exclusive live today. I'm gonna turn the volume down just a tad, real low. Y'all get in here. Long live Dolph. We finally getting justice, Band-Aid gang. It's coming. I'm in them saying what goes around comes around. Shouts out to the ancestors that's making it happen. Go Van getting that work. Go Van getting that work. We've been doing this shit on this channel, gang. Y'all get in here and hit that like button. I said, dang. We winning once again. It ain't over. It ain't over, y'all. It ain't over, y'all. Band-Aid gang, we right here. 6 in the building. They coming. I said they coming, Diamond Gang. They coming to get this. They coming to get this good information, y'all. They want to hear how we put it down.
Yes, they is.
They want to hear how we put it down. I said, dang. We got breaking news.
Hey now, hey everybody. Oh, hey, what's up, Angel Girl?
Yes, y'all. We got breaking news, gang. We got so much going on in the internet right now, gang. Shit, we didn't know where to start, but we couldn't let it down for the Dolph sector. I said, dang. They thought that we was gonna just quiet up, gang. Hit that like button, y'all. Right here. I said, damn, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this volume off. Hit that like button, y'all. We got 12 people in the building. I said, damn. Band-Aid gang, y'all get in here. Hey, man, we also want to say thank you, everybody, for coming in and joining us tonight on this exclusive live. It's so much breaking news that has hit. We got 19 in the building. People are starting to come in. We appreciate you coming in. We just ask that you double tap the screen. That will keep our video in the algorithm. So we bringing a lot to you guys today. We also have breaking news with the Carmelo Anthony case. So there is new footage that has been released from the officer's body cam and also what went on those bleachers. So I want to thank Diamond Gang and Yolanda the Great, the Diamond Gang, for actually giving me that information. So on the video, Band-Aid Gang, we're letting everybody know tonight that we do have the intel. But see, what they did, how they had done fucked up is they fucked around and sent me the video, Diamond Gang, and I ain't even tell you this, Diamond. Guess what I had done did? Because Yolanda, the Great spills the tea. We can clear that video up. I said, damn, they done fucked up now. So after I get off this live tonight, and you can clearly see that Carmelo Anthony was attacked. You can see that. But we gonna clear it up so you can see everything. You see what I'm saying? So we finna do them all type of ways. But we do have breaking news. I got a couple of videos loading up, everybody. But we're gonna start this because if you read the title, it says Hernandez Govan. Now we was already on point on the last live that we had about the situation. We was already on point, Band-Aid Gang. Diamond Gang, you called it again, like you always do. You and the real Angel, it had to be over some money. And yes, it was over some money, Diamond Gang. So we got some text messages we gonna go over. You know what I'm saying? We don't throw nothing away. Band-Aid Gang, let's cut to the chase. Let's go.
In other news tonight, Hernandez Govan, the man acquitted of being the mastermind behind the murder of Memphis rapper Young Dolph, sits in a federal lockup tonight, charged with cyberstalking. His attorney talked exclusively with Action News 5's Joyce Peterson tonight about new charges. And Joyce is now live for us. Joyce, does he think the feds went after him because he beat the rap in the Young Dolph case?
Well, that's certainly a question many...
There's no question to that. These news reporters, stop playing with us. We're going to do them all type of ways tonight. We're going to show y'all tonight the real reason. Yeah, did I mention the real reason that they locked his ass up, gang? Let's go.
You're asking tonight, Andrew. Attorney Claiborne Ferguson stopped short of saying that Govan's latest legal troubles are payback for the Shelby County DA's office losing its case.
They know it is. They know it's his payback
Against him in the Young Dolph murder trial. But he said it is, quote, highly suspicious.
Do you think he was the mastermind of Young Dolph's murder?
Claiborne Ferguson is Hernandez Govan's new...
I want everybody to pay attention to that starter moment right there. I want everybody to pay attention to that moment right there. Diamond Gang. Watch us work, Band-Aid Gang.
But he said it is, quote, highly suspicious.
Do you think he was the mastermind of Young Dolph's murder?
Claiborne Ferguson.
Right there. Do you think he's clearly the mastermind? And did you see his face? Everybody look at his face. He knows it is. He should have clearly said he might railroad him just the same way Carmelo Anthony's attorney railroaded him. But you see, look at his face, Diamond Gang. You see that? What you get out of that expression, Angel?
Like, what do you think? That's the type of look I'm getting. He's saying, what do you think?
Right. But when you know your client is innocent, you say, of course I think he's innocent. He was claimed not guilty. But he had to think. We pay attention to everything over here. Hit that like button.
And he can't really speak client privilege. He can't speak on the case anyway.
Absolutely. Let's go.
New attorney for the new cyberstalking charges he faces. Arrested June 11th by Memphis police on state stalking and harassment charges, a misdemeanor. Govan was released the next day on a $4,000 bond. 12 hours later, he was arrested by federal authorities.
12 hours later, he was arrested again. They let him spend $4,000 to get out. So that means they kept that money, locked his ass up again. So the money that they snatched $4,000 up out of him, Diamond Gang.
Can I tell you what I'm thinking of?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think they brought him back in for more questioning.
Yeah, definitely.
More updates.
Yeah.
What happened to Dolph.
That's what they did. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Let's go,
on
gang.
the same charges, which carry a 5-year prison sentence in the federal system.
That is wildly unusual, especially on something that it would be charged.
Why would it be unusual? Because they finna lock his motherfucking ass up. They gonna set him up. They gonna question him because I'm gonna show you guys, like Angel said, because they want to have more questions out of everything that we put on this timeline, y'all, is gonna play its part. We building, we ain't tearing shit down. We on their ass. Let's go.
Is charged as a misdemeanor in state court. Somebody had to really go out of their way in order to get that done.
What do you think about that? Somebody had to really go out of their way to get that done. Why would somebody want to go out of their way, Band-Aid Gang, to get Hernandez locked up by the feds? Can you explain that to me, Diamond Gang?
Prior instances, probably some type of malice. They already knew that he was guilty for the other situation and got away with it. So, of course, Why not set him up?
Bingo. Let's walk him down.
And was acquitted of murder charges last year in the shooting death of young Dolph, accused by prosecutors of being the mastermind behind the crime. Telling Action News 5,
it's hard to explain the feeling of knowing you got your life back. And it's one of the best feelings I ever experienced. And I'm just happy to be free.
Govan isn't free anymore after a federal magistrate ordered him held in custody, believing him to be a real danger to his ex-girlfriend, who had Memphis police and the National Guard protecting her home and her child. The feds say he threatened to shoot up her home because she owed him $540, calling and texting saying, "The National Guard can watch your house all day. I don't give an expletive about no police, National Guard, or nothing." The criminal complaint said Govan also threatened to post explicit photos of her on social media. All the threats made on the same day.
One of the things that we were looking at in the bond hearing was whether or not alcohol was involved, and that as the day went on, he lost more control over his decision making.
Ferguson's focus now, helping his client beat these charges, just like Govan did in the young Dolph case.
Do you think he was the mastermind behind young Dolph's murder?
I don't know, but I do.
He don't know, Diamond. You want to talk about that while I get these next pieces ready? Before we really take off with the
He knows. He knows. Just like the fact that we don't believe, I don't think anybody should believe that $540 was the real reason why he was trying to hurt that lady. I believe that's just what was told to the police, but I believe it was more than that, because $540 ain't a lot of money. If he just blew $4,000 just to get out of jail, right? He had more than $540. He had money, so that $540 was not the reason why he was threatening to hurt that lady and pew that house. You kind of, think outside the box, right? Think outside the box. If he already had $4K just to get himself out, and he released himself immediately, well, not immediately, but he did release himself. He paid his own bond, right? So that means that $540 was not that much to him for him to go off about. Now, was alcohol involved? Possibly. But at the same time, $540 is not the issue. It could be a controlling issue. The fact that she said she don't want to deal with him no more, and he still wanted to be around, and he knew that, hey, you owe me XYZ, and I want my money since you don't want to deal with me no more. That could be the case too. But I think that it's more than that. I think that it's deeper than what they're letting the media know.
I agree. I totally agree. So it's a lot that come with this Band-Aid gang. Y'all got to understand that I'm about to get ready to upload this clip, and we're going to dive right into this right now. So that was just to open up the live stream. I just opened it up for everybody. So what I'm about to do now is upload this clip right here, and we're going to walk it all the way down, Band-Aid gang. Please double tap the screen as we go into this live stream. We want to thank everybody for coming. So we just got this update, you guys. Hernandez Govan's attorney. So let's go ahead and rock out, y'all. Yep.
She turned herself in earlier this morning. Tammy Sawyer is the Shelby County General Sessions Court clerk. She turned herself in. She has some charges dealing with money laundering, wire fraud, interstate racketeering, some more charges. But I also saw Hernandez Govan. And we know Hernandez Govan was the man acquitted in the young Dolph murder case. Well, he caught some charges recently with a domestic incident that happened earlier this month. He was supposed to be in state court today. He was not. It was reset. I come to federal court. He's walking in with the U.S. Marshal Service. He has shackles on, and he's in a jumpsuit. So he will stay in custody. He has a bond hearing tomorrow, and so we'll see what happens with that. Now Hernandez Govan is facing a federal cyberbullying charge for that same incident, with allegedly harassed a woman and told her that the National Guard cannot save her and they will not be there forever. And he allegedly also threatened to post explicit pictures of her on social media. And I'll tell you about Tammy Sawyer in the next video.
Your news leaders were able to get a copy of the police report filed after Govan's ex-girlfriend called for help. The report summarizes what she alleged happened, causing her to, quote, fear for her safety and the safety of her child. His former girlfriend told police Govan made phone calls and texts threatening to post to social media explicit videos. It's also alleged he threatened to have someone shoot up her home. After officers and National Guard members reportedly checked the area, it's alleged Govan sent yet another message saying, quote, the National Guard can't save you. They can't be there forever.
Now, how bad do you got to be for the National Guard to get called in? I don't know if this is like a Memphis thing.
That show he ready to set you up. Hold on, let me get this back up in here. Let's go, gang. He's a setup king, gang. He is setup king. And we're going to show you on this live, y'all, basically how he works, how he operates, how everything going to fall in place, y'all. Let's go.
Ever heard of the National Guard investigating like a domestic case, right? Or just saying you're going to go do something. I've never heard of the National Guard getting involved in a case like this. Have any of you, if you have, commented in the comment section, but how bad do you have to be? And then he's like, yo, National Guard can't help you. They can't watch your house forever. That's crazy. $500 is what this case was over. The woman owed him money that he gave her.
Mm-hmm. And that means, from what he just said, if they have the National Guard involved, that means that this is a prior situation before he got out the last time. I believe that they've been watching him since they released him, and it was a situation that was going on about some money before he got locked up the last time, before this time. She has been a target of his since when he got locked up before he.
I agree. But tonight,
it's some work.
Tonight, what we gonna do, Band-Aid Gang and Diamond Gang, I'm gonna show everybody that piece. Why? That's why everybody come here today to say why. So what we to show they're wondering why. Well, we're gonna show you why. I told you we don't play no games. Let's go, Band-Aid Gang. We build it.
Apparently, allegedly, whatever you want to say. But he allegedly crashed out and had to pay $4,000 just to get out of jail and then get rearrested and indicted by the feds. This is why you shouldn't crash out, because $500 ain't worth it. Now you paying $4,000 a bond. You got to get a lawyer, a whole worse situation when you could have just let that $500 go.
If your podcasting ass gonna pull up and stand on all this gangster shit that you talking. And I want to.
Now, we did our research on this. Back when this first came out, I was one of the first people to show everybody that Seti Nash and Hernandez Govan Diamond, look, this whole scenario about a year ago. When this happened, when Hernandez Govan got out, Hernandez Govan and Seti Nash planned that from jump. Planned it from jump. This all was an act. We're going to show you it was an act, because what's going on is Hernandez Dope Van is the plug. He always been the plug. And when he come on the scene, y'all, when Hernandez come on the scene, he come with them goons, and what he do is scare the shit out of all of these goddamn content creators when he bring his goons with him. See, and we going to get to that.
I'm not a gangster. I'm rolling, nigga. That's number one.
You on person. Think you around here claiming the 60s on some goofy shit. Who put you on?
First off,
see, Seti Nash a fake gangster, because he asked him who put him on. Who your leader? Seti Nash couldn't give him no name. Seti Nash, he ain't really about that shit. Seti Nash got some truck driving money, bought him a couple of ounces, a couple of shit. He hustled to the side. Hernandez Govan brought his guys. Maybe Seti Nash had some plugs. That's what's going on. They still in the street. Hernandez Govan still in the street, gang. We showed you that. when he was serving the dope fiend. See, they don't like how I do it to him. He was serving the dope fiend. We got it on camera. Him serving the dope fiend, that's what he do. Instead of going to get a job, this nigga right here hustle and think he's expendable. But we see that he ain't. But see, we gonna get on your ass. Now watch this whole thing play out.
Oh, nigga, come find out. Come to the set, come find out. Come to the set, nigga. Yeah, come to the set and find out, nigga. You bring your ass down like nigga, I'ma find out. And if I'm paying niggas, I'ma pay niggas. And you ain't gonna make it, nigga.
Oh, okay. So you talking like you paying niggas on Instagram. You saying all that goofy. That's how I know you're a goofy. You saying shit like that on IG. You go.
But did you personally greenlight that hit on Dolph? Yes or no?
No.
No?
So we know they best of friends now, right, Diamond Gang? They tight, right? They showed beef in the beginning. Then right here, Steady Nash still got a problem with Hernandez Govan. So Steady Nash know, Diamond Gang, Hernandez Govan really has something to do with the unaliving of Adolph Thornton, right? So we know that. So watch how this all play a part. He says it right here.
No, absolutely not.
What would make people say that, you think?
What would make people say that?
Yeah. Because people still believe, they think you got away with it.
Yeah, for sure.
You did.
Yeah.
He said because you did get away with it. That's what he just said. Am I right, Diamond? He said, because you did get away with it. So Steady Nash is hanging with a dude, right? Where's the loyalty to the street? Where's the loyalty? See, these people just loyal to money. Because you know deep down in your heart, Steady Nash, and you just said it here, Hernandez Govan did beat the case. So why are you cool with a murderer? Is it money? What you think, Diamond Gang? Is it money? He clearly said it.
I agree.
Let's go. Oh, why you always get ready to answer when I push the button? Let's go, gang.
You said I did or I didn't?
Huh?
You said I did or I didn't?
You said you got ears, right? You can hear, right?
Hey, man, you should have been. Hey, you need a pod. You need a pod.
What's going on, True
comedian, man? You know, for real.
No,
you
I
know,
work at Amazon.
I'll
be lifting boxes.
You be living box. Oh, okay.
So to clear up certain things about that story that y'all heard, this is nobody that he's ever dealt with.
I want y'all to pay attention to what Steady Nash just said right here. Everybody, Steady Nash say he know how to push boxes. You know, you go to Cali, you get them for the low. Steady Nash might have a plug. Steady Nash might have a plug because he like to push boxes. Pay attention to everything that we rocking with. Let's go.
Yeah, Amazon. I'll be lifting boxes.
You be living box. Oh, okay.
So to clear up certain things about that story that y'all heard, this is nobody that he's ever dealt with.
Steady Nash, tell us why all of a sudden, my nigga, you want to clear up everything with a dude that you know as an unaliver. Did he come down there with them soldiers and they scared the shit out of you like they did with Ratchet TV? When they went down there to Dallas and came down to Ratchet, they had snipers on the roof. They were scoping him out, which shows Hernandez Govan was stalking that girl.
Right, and that's more the reason why I believe that the reason why they let him out for so long before they locked him up for the Dolph case is because they were surveillancing him. They were watching him for multiple reasons. And I think that, I believe, and this is what I'm like getting the picture of, is that they were watching him because of multiple situations, and it could be a RICO case. It could be a RICO case, racketeering. The fact that girl knew more than he wanted her to know, pillow talking, drugs, money, and you can't make it make sense. Why would he go after her for $540 if he had $540? Then the man clearly wasn't that broke if he could buy himself out in a day.
And he's out there, doing podcasts, so we know that. But
right, so for them to say it was over $540, that's what they want the media to believe. Now, if they are working together, if the FBI and Govan is working together, of course they're gonna come out with hogwash to the media to throw people off, because the real part is whatever he's been doing, they've been watching him. And 9 times out of 10, whoever he's been getting his work from, it's about to go down. He thought that he was invincible.
Now, what you said right there, but what you said right there makes sense. One of the things that you just said right now, because I built the timeline, and you're not aware on how I basically built it. One thing you said about there, but who is the plug? Everybody, she just said, who is the plug? Now, as we continue to watch, y'all know how I put this stuff together. Now, truth be told, said she believes she was a plant. Right, could have been. But I'm going to show y'all tonight on this live. Y'all going to get an exclusive. I'm going to show y'all why they locked Hernandez Govan up. And how, and the reason why they locked him up. Y'all about to see today. Watch this. And then y'all gonna know I don't play no games. Hit the like button. Let's go.
And a woman you ever slept with, and a woman, anything like that, I know who she is, but...
If you new to my channel, double tap the screen, hit the like button, sub up. Again, and when you get on this channel, it's like you watching the movies, right? It's like you watching the movies. Everything plays into part. And because we build it. And by the time you finish this live, y'all gonna say, I said, damn. Let's get it.
Because of the nature of what just happened, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna put a name out there or say anything like that. Just know he never messed with this person.
How does Seti Nash know all of that? What validates, what solidifies what the fuck you saying, Seti Nash? Not a motherfucking thing that you saying is solidified. You just said this man had something to do. Don't y'all see the plug? Don't y'all see the hustle? Don't y'all see they make money together? That they the plug, he out there in Cali. That I'm just saying alleged, but I know the street. I know how it go. His ass might be about to get indicted. Hernandez Govan might tell on your ass, my nigga. Hernandez Govan might tell on you, Seti Nash, about you lifting them boxes. About you having your goons that could go down there and knock him down. So you got some goons, or do you don't? But we finna tear your ass up tonight. We finna tear your ass up. Let's go.
They know each other, but that's through an associate of somebody within his circle. And we're going to leave it like that.
So due to somebody that's associated in the circle, truth be told, y'all see the plug, how he know all of his up-close personal friends and who this woman was and XYZ. Was that one of the places that they mailed that pack at? Diamond Gang? Like you were saying? That's where the pack touched down, right? So it's allegedly when they mailed that pack in, she got the safe house. She's just an address. I said, damn.
I told you that's what they do.
It's an address.
They sit there and they be hiding and stashing their shit. And the most cleanest female you could think of, the one that got a corporate job or a doctor or a nurse that really been on their shit, excuse my French, on their stuff. And they be stashing their work. When I say work, I mean drugs. So let me clarify so people in the back that don't know what I mean by work. If they sitting there stashing their drugs in that girl house and their money, of course and she actually finds out that stuff is in there, of course she ain't gonna be like, I'm giving you anything.
Or maybe she was just like, I'm out. You pushing too much weight.
I'm not gonna. Or she knows too much. She done pillow talk, told too much, and she like, well, you put me in a predicament where I could lose my nursing license, or you put me in a predicament where I could go to prison. I'm not with that anymore, or whatever. She probably could have said any of those things that'll make him trigger to want to harm her.
Right, exactly. The Band-Aid gang, they coming in. The gang coming in. That's because I was scheduled a little later, so they coming in. I came early. But here's the thing. Everything we said is point on. We building. Coral, I'm cooking tonight for the Band-Aid gang. I got some shit. Let's cook. So, that girl was like, shit, you getting too heavy. I want out. Now, give me my $500. I want out. This was a safe house. Because how does Seti Nash Band-Aid gang know so much Listen to this. How does he know so motherfucking much about the connection that Hernandez Govan had with this girl? Listen, y'all.
Never slept with a woman, anything like that.
Oh, okay.
So
But this the same man that y'all just seen 2 seconds ago. Watch this. Me neither, truth be told. This the same man, Coral, the Band-Aid gang, that just said that Hernandez Govan had something to do with it. And he beat the case. So watch this though. So Sadie Nash fall back, Band-Aid gang. Now they cool and gun-ho after Hernandez Govan went and made that visit. Okay, I'm going to put you on some money, nigga. Here you go. You can get it in. I get it for the low price. Mail it to this address, XYZ. Plus, I got these goons, so you know I'm serious, right? So here you go. Watch this.
Clear up certain things about that story that y'all heard. This is nobody.
How you gonna clear some shit up, my nigga? How you gonna clear some shit up? Do you be in Memphis? Do he be in Memphis, Coral? This nigga don't be in Memphis. How he gonna clear some shit up, Angel?
I heard he was kicked out of Memphis.
Yeah, he was. So he can't go there, but Hernandez Govan could go to his turf. We on their ass tonight.
That he's ever dealt with. And a woman he ever slept with, and a woman, anything like that. I know who she is, but because of the...
How you know who she is? How does... Coral, how the hell he know who the girl is, gang? And he all the way in California. And Hernandez
he got connections out there, and they sitting there running their mouth.
Yep.
Exactly. That's the only thing I can think of.
Connects. Yep.
Let's continue to cook. Watch this.
The nature of what just happened, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna put her name out there or say anything like that.
He said it ain't true, Diamond. What happened ain't true.
He ever slept with, and a woman, anything like that. I know who she is, but because of the nature of what just happened, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna put her name out there or say anything like that. Just know he never messed with this person. They know each other, but that's through an associate of somebody.
So why is you trying to defend the fact and saying all of this shit, right?
Yeah, you protecting other people other than him. So
and they got text messages.
It's another person involved, but I'm not going to say who, and I'm not going to say her name. Why not just not say nothing at all?
Right, because they got text messages.
Nothing at all? Why are you on social media trying to talk about it but not talk about it? That's worse than snitching.
Bingo.
And talking about it, but you're not talking about it. But look, look at the comment that somebody just said about somebody actually going through the same thing I just said. These dudes be sitting there trying to use these girls as stash houses. Look at that comment.
Which one?
Where Kamikaze.
Right here it say, what's crazy as fuck is my girl Crystal's mother just got 7 years for mailing crystal methamphetamine to her address. And because she got one of the packages out of the mailbox, 7 years. See, so now he's cooking. What if I said, damn, Kamikaze, use a motherfucker. Now watch this. What Kamikaze said, we finna build off of that tonight, Band-Aid gang. We gonna make them lovers tonight. So Kamikaze, so Diamond Gang, I thought you would catch this one. What if she got popped? What if she already telling? What if the pack came?
That's what I just said. I said that he was probably using it as a stash house before he got locked up for the Dolph case. Before they actually had his trial for the Dolph case, he was still out. And I believe she was one of his safe houses to keep all his work and his money at. And she turned around and got in trouble for however reason she got caught up. Now he knows she probably in the paperwork. Ain't no telling. And now he was surveilling her house trying to offer. Ain't no telling. She might be in some of his paperwork. We don't know. Have anybody looked up his paperwork? Has anybody looked at his paperwork to see if there's any females mentioned in his paperwork?
No, there's none that surfaced just yet.
Of anything, not including the Dolph case, but I'm saying any other prior cases that he's ever had.
No updates.
No updates. But here's the thing, because you know what? We are the update. Y'all want to know why there ain't no updates? Because we are the update. We finna break it down right now, tonight. until there's further update. I said, damn. So, allegedly.
Right.
Go ahead, Danny.
I was going to say, I believe that she was a person that he was stashing his stuff at. I believe that she was intertwined with everything and all his inner workings and everything Pelo talking to before he got arrested before he went to the trial for the Dolph case, while he was on release, while he was out and about. I believe once he got arrested this time was because he was already stalking her because she knew too much. And she probably didn't want to deal with him no more.
Now watch this. Let's go, gang.
Within his circle, and we're gonna leave it like that because you can't figure it out from there. Just gonna play this for sake because the feds is all over this. So basically, it's an argument, blah blah blah, and all this shit and everything like that. And like I told you on my last video, bro, it's 2 years. He was basically a year if convicted of both. But here's the messed up part. Remember in the video I said, what did she say? Well, that really don't matter because he ended up getting a bond and knocking the bond out.
At this time, he's saying it don't matter because she ended up getting a bond, kamikaze, Coral, truth be told. September, Virgo. But his thoughts are going to change as we build. Watch this.
Getting out. Roll it.
Hernandez Govan got bond and then some bullshit happened.
Hernandez. Why was it bullshit? Why was bullshit happen? Let's see what the bullshit
state
is.
Versus federal, okay? The state case is one thing. Federal cyberstalking is a federal case. So the feds already was on his ass before. The feds was already watching him. Then they got enough leeway to be able to go lock his ass up again because they was already watching him. Federal versus states. A domestic.
But we're gonna find out tonight. We're gonna show y'all tonight what really made them come. See, we know they was watching them, Diamond, and you right. The gang know why they was.
Right. I just want people to understand there's a difference between state cases and federal cases. So if you get locked up for a domestic, that's technically a state case, right? Unless it's aggravated or whatever, it might bump up to a felony. But usually domestics are state cases. But when you got cyberstalking is a federal case. That is a federal charge. So that's just a way to lock him up. They probably already was going to lock him up, but that was a guaranteed way to get him locked up. Why would they let him bond out and then go back and get him? They were already sitting back trying to put pieces together to make sure, hey, let's go ahead and just pick him up now.
It's right there. It's right there. It's right there.
Just charging. Okay. So watch this, gang. Diamond just made a key point. Coral said, "Yeah, burn." Now watch this, y'all.
Govan, who was acquitted last year in the case connected to the death of Memphis rapper Young Dolph, is out on a $4,000 bond after being arrested on new stalking and harassment charges. Court records show a woman accused Govan of sending threatening calls and messages earlier this month that left her fearing for her safety. As part of his bond conditions, Govan cannot contact the alleged victim, use firearms, or communicate through social media. Govan is due back in court Monday.
So as of this morning, I hate to tell y'all this, man, but the feds said, F it, we gonna take over the charges. The charges were about to be dropped on Monday. He's headed into court Monday. That number, some bitter back and forth between him and his family's people. It ain't nobody he ever slept with, dealt with, or nothing like that, or anything like that. So that's not true. But man, Hernandez Govan, man, my boy didn't hit the feds.
Oh, he never slept with this girl. How the hell do you know what he did with his penis?
Diamond, watch this. I want y'all to listen.
Why does he keep saying that?
Well,
Why
hold
does he
on,
keep
Diamond.
saying that?
Hold on, listen to this. He gonna say something that's finna kick him in their ass. I want everybody, Coral, hit the like button, y'all. He about to say something right now that's finna fuck him. And Hernandez Govan is finna fuck himself. Listen, watch this. Watch this.
That number, some bitter back and forth between.
Nothing but some bitter back and forth. Pay attention.
Between him and his.
Between him, now listen, y'all. Between him, I want everybody to get your pad and pen. Write this down. Watch this. He said this, Coral, between him and watch.
His family's people. It ain't nobody he ever slept.
His family's people. Who is his family? People.
Hey, see, we ain't never been involved in who was connected, who was related to.
That's what I'm getting to, Diamond. Thank you. His family's people. Thank you, truth be told. Put a one in the chat if I'm cooking and you know where I'm going right now. Put a one in the chat if you know what I'm about to do. Because I'm about to fuck them over tonight. I promise you, I am about to fuck them over. His family. Now, truth be told, you remember the man, I forget his name, the light-skinned man that they called Unc. Not Big Jook. The one that Justice for Dog put out. What was his name? He had the sunglasses on. He owns the smoke shop. What was his name? Put a one in the chat if y'all don't know his name, but know who I'm talking about. That Justice for Dog put out that said that he was the original Up. He light-skinned, real light. He owns a smoke shop called Still Smoking in Memphis. Hit the like button. I just don't know his name right off the top. Somebody, if you know his name, put his name in the chat. I believe that man is related to Govan. I believe that man is the one that was married to Yo Gotti's mama. I said, damn. That's the man I believe that was married to Yo Gotti's mama. I'm gonna bring him up. I'm gonna put him on my timeline tomorrow, and we're gonna discuss that because this is gonna lead into it. It's not Zach Randolph. It's not Zach. It's the other man. The light-skinned dude with the white hair. He's related to Hernandez Govan. That's alleged.
My thing is this?
Hold on, Diamond, before you go into your thing, we stand on one track. I believe that man. I'm gonna try to find a picture of him. Go to Justice for Dog channel. I'm gonna snapshot this real quick because I was gonna do it. I'm gonna bring his picture up. He walked in minutes of grandson. Hold on. Go to Justice for Dog channel. I'm gonna get this picture of this man. Okay, if I can't find it, I'm gonna screenshot it and give you a picture. So, okay, you know who I'm talking about. Okay, so we track a Diamond. So, a relative. Now watch this.
We dealt with it, nothing like that, or anything like that. So that's not true. But man, Hernandez Govan, man.
Lambert, give me a picture. Screenshot that.
Now, somebody just said in the comments.
Hold on, Diamond. Hold on. 1 second. I'm going to screenshot and upload this picture. You got it from there, babe? Okay. Go ahead and say your part. Tall one. There it is. Lambert McDaniels. Thank you. Right. Now they coming in.
Lambert, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Diamond. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, maybe she worked for the National Guard. The reason why the National Guard was out there because she was an employee of the National Guard. It just makes sense when you talk about a federal charge for cyberstalking. And someone just put in the comments that you have to be a federal employee, National Guard.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know if she worked for if she was the National Guard?
I don't know
we
about
don't know that yet.
But hold on real quick. I'm gonna get this picture upload. His name is Lombard. Thank you, truth be told. I'm cooking. Lombard is the man. That's the original. Justice for Dog was on point with that shit. He's the original but you gotta, when I was rocking with Onan and I was talking to Onan about that shit, and when I saw how Justice for Dog broke that down, That's unk. Even from the parties that he was at and all that, he owned a smoke shop, which is definitely going to be money laundering, right? That man, am I right or wrong, truth be told, that is the connection. I believe that man is the man that was married to Yo Gotti's mama. That's where the connection come in. This is so, now he's talking about relatives. So let's cook. Now let's cook, y'all.
My boy didn't hit the feds. And yes, it's the same damn charges. It's the stalking and all that and everything.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people just look at him because he's expressionless, but he talks like a regular human being. He bleeds like any man bleeds. And he had some things to say about me when I made a comment on Vlad TV when I was asked about him. And he just, you know, he tries to have this super killer persona, threatening to shoot up everybody and everything and whatever.
Images of this now infamous white Mercedes, Memphis police say, was the getaway car used in Young Dolph's murder at Makita's Cookies, has been viewed by millions. The car was found outside this abandoned home on Bradley Street days after the kill.
There he is, Diamond. There he is. I believe this man, put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me. I believe this man is related to Govan. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe this man may be related to Govan. This may have been a man that was allegedly unk. See, because I seen the videos with Govan in front of the stove. This the man straight drop was talking to too. I said, damn. Oh, y'all think I'll be cooking, gang, and it's finished. And what I'm about to do, I'm about to do them all type of ways tonight. I'm gonna do them all. The replay gang gonna come in strong. I don't care if I'm rocking all night tonight, because I'm gonna get this out. I believe this man, and I'm gonna keep throwing it. This is the man that brings the ties together between Hernandez Govan, Big Chook, and Yo Gotti. I said, damn. So I'm gonna bring that back up. I'm gonna keep this right in my archive.
So you
right
think
here.
the feds is going after him to give him a RICO case?
We don't know. That's a possibility. Everything is in the works. Watch this, September. Where a picture? Oh, you didn't see the picture? Right here. There he is. Do you see it, truth be told? That man right there. There he is. That's him. That's the connection to the family. This is where Hernandez Govan say they was related by marriage and all of that type of shit. That man right there. That's the man. That's the man. He owned a smoke shop called Still Smoking. I said, damn. That's unk. Just like Justice Fedor said. That's unk. That's the connection. Now let's keep tracking.
In late November. It's the same home seen here in this music video featuring Young Dolph's accused killer, Justin Johnson, also known as Straight Drop. Court records show 43-year-old Hernandez Govan, who was just indicted in the rap star slaying, along with Johnson and Cornelia Smith, once lived just a few houses down. Neighbors fearing for their lives told us off camera he grew up on the street.
If you are in your 40s knocking down on 50's doorstep and you're wearing Nike Techs with a shiesty on, trying to look like a new generation killer, because mind you, they weren't looking like that in the 80s or 90s, whenever this man grew up. This is some new shit. This is how the new young killers dress, right? That's some New York shit. But if you're in your mid 40s, dressing up in a Nike Tech and a shiesty, I want no problems with you, because it just tells me you are the same man you were 30 years ago. You ain't never grew out of that mentality.
So let's wait. Let's look. Let's look. Y'all see Govan. Remember what I'm doing right now, Diamond Gang. Y'all remember what I'm doing right now, because I'm going to do this later. Now, let's continue.
And you're ready to crash. This is a federal criminal complaint charging him with cyber stalking. The statement of probable cause would read, on June 4th, 2026, the Memphis Police Department responded to a domestic call regarding threatening electronic communications. The Memphis Police Department contacted the victim, a woman known as JJ, who had been receiving threatening text messages from Govan since June 3rd, 2026. JJ was in fear of the life of herself and their child, requesting that police officers clear the home to ensure that Govan was not present. The texts were a result of approximately $540 that Govan provided to JJ to pay for a rental car. When there were complications with the booking, Govan told JJ
he wanted JJ to pay for a rental car. I wonder why.
Did he just say that was his baby mama? He said that was their child.
Police Department contacted the victim, a woman known as JJ, who had been receiving threatening text messages from Govan since June 3rd, 2026. JJ was in fear of the life of herself and their child, requesting that police
and their child. Damn, Diamond, you on point. And their child. So this is baby mama? This is baby mama?
Yep. Bingo.
His baby mama, Band-Aid Gang. Y'all didn't know that.
Because remember, he was doing lines with his son.
Yep, that might be the... You think that's the autistic son's mama?
Possibly.
We cooking. And the plot thickens. So she was his baby's mama. Now let's go, y'all.
Police officers cleared the home to ensure that Govan was not present. The texts were a result of approximately $540 that Govan provided to JJ to pay for a rental car. When there were complications with the booking, Govan told JJ to keep the money. JJ stated to the Memphis Police Department that during a phone conversation with Govan, he had threatened to shoot up JJ's phone. Due to Govan's messages, the Memphis Police Department and the National Guard checked the area at the time of the complaint, where Govan sent a message.
So, did he say phone or home? I think he meant home, but the thing went that way.
Oh, yeah, shoot up the home.
Right, so shoot up the home.
Message stating the National Guard can't watch your house all day, LOL. And another message stating, I don't give a fuck about no police, National Guard, or nothing.
Then even the indication that you had something to do with that shit.
Now, let's do them all type of ways. So, stalking, right? The National Guard can't help you. He been to her house. He'll shoot up the house. We tracking. He'll shoot up the house, right, Diamond Gang? So, on this clip, I want y'all to see how Hernandez Govan clearly lets Ratchet TV know. Make sure you speak right. Make sure you speak right. I have people already scoping you out. These are finna go into the things. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
He had 6 people waiting outside.
Exactly. 6 people waiting outside. An hour to an hour and a half before he even walked in the building, Hernandez Govan had people watching. So remember, the feds is watching this, right? So the feds, like Diamond said, have been watching. So now they peeping out how Hernandez Govan be moving from this video. This video is what got Hernandez locked up. And I'm going to show y'all, watch.
Shit. They found the car that was allegedly used in the homicide across the street from my house.
Yeah.
A street that I've been on 40 some years.
Yeah.
I was born on that street.
And that car had no ties to you at all.
No, man, listen, I'm a real street nigga.
He said, see? He checked them. So they had no ties to you at all. So he checks Ratchet TV and scares him. This is how he scares him. Look, a tactic.
Across the street from my house.
Yeah.
A street that I've been on 40 some years.
Now watch what Ratchet TV say.
Yeah.
I was born on that street.
And that car had no ties to you at all.
No, man, listen, I'm a real street nigga, bro.
Yeah.
Through and through. Before I came to this interview, I had 6 people sitting outside for the last at least hour and a half. It's just how I move.
Yeah.
You know
you move no point. If anybody trying, that nigga move no point.
Yeah.
And he's scared. And he's scared of than 10 niggas. So now watch this. Who was the niggas that was sitting outside? Trula. Because after J Money was unalived, Hernandez Govan run Trula, gang. Don't be no fool. Hernandez Govan run Trula. That's why he had said if they wasn't at my mama J Money mama house, where they was at, they was right on at his house. He let them use his cars and everything because he is the leader. He's one of the leaders of Trula. Who was them dudes outside? Trula. He is the shot caller of Trula. And see, with him being the shot caller of Trula, right, there's going to be a whole bunch of wiretaps. A lot of phone conversations that been going on. They got him now, they got his phone, right? If they got him now, they got his phone. But he flipped those because he know they might be coming. It's going to be conversations and wires. Now watch this, gang. They might have him because watch this.
My perspective, I ain't got no smoke with paper route at all. But I do know one thing. If a motherfucker start a fire, I'm gonna put it out. What I got beef with paper route for? And it ain't really no beef with Woo. He's just listening to a self-admitted pill junkie that had 4 years
talk about staying
to take some positive stuff that I said and twist it around and to try to make it sound good for the prosecution. Boy, I know your mama. She cool. Ain't never had an issue with baby sister.
What did he just tell you? I know your mama. I get your mama. That's what he said. He telling Woo, I get your mama. I know your mama. I know your daddy, your baby sister. I know your family members. Same way he was threatening that girl. This is a subliminal threat that he doing, right? See, this is why your ass locked up now. This is why your ass flipped over on that goddamn off-road vehicle. This is why you got your ass whooped by Sammy. See, what goes around comes around. So now watch this game.
I know your daddy.
I know your daddy. He let me I'll kill your daddy. Look.
Seen him. But 2-3 weeks ago, been in the same car with your daddy.
Been in the same car with your daddy.
We used to go to the club every weekend. And just for the record, I fuck with your daddy. So with that being said, I ain't the kind of nigga, Woo, that's gonna know your mama, even though I ain't seen her since Martin Luther King got shot, but I know her, got respect for her. For sure know your daddy.
I'll for sure knock your daddy down. I knock your mama down too.
Like I said, just seen them.
Just seen him, like he said. Just seen them. Just seen your mama. I unalive your mama, your daddy. I hope you getting this clear, Band-Aid gang.
In the backyard, shook his hand. There was 3 paper route members in the backyard as well. Shook their hand too. And I ain't saying I shook their hand on no tough shit. I was humble. Because I feel like I done talked to the necessary parties. And the powers that be know. They know damn well that I played no part in the murder of Adolph Thornton.
Why y'all asking who knocked out Big Jook then? Well, who knocked out Big Jook then? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, knocked out Big Jook.
Who knocked out Big Jook? I'm finna upload this next clip. Uploading this next clip, y'all. I told you I'm finna cook tonight. All right. All right, it's there. Boom. All right, y'all. Let's dive in. Yeah, that's it. Let's go. Let's dive in. Yeah, I don't want to keep taking up time. Hit that like button. Let's go. We cooking. Not the stand G. This is going to play an important part. Why, Diamond, you there? All right, Diamond gone, y'all. We rocking. Not cook. Let's go.
He's not finna go back
street
to the
reputation
feds.
his whole life.
His whole life. That's the why. He ain't finna go back to the feds. You think that Big Jook finna go back to the feds or go get locked up in a whole nother situation? He already did 10 some years like that. Come on, bro. These old dudes ain't finna go back to doing no time and stuff like that. These folks talking that, bro. The world is different now, bro. So you gotta be a gangster to even think about that. The gangster makes you real, bro.
So you think Hernandez put money out there in the streets or paid somebody to basically take care of Big Jook?
And it does. Well, I did some research, and it doesn't seem like whoever killed Big Jook has been charged.
No.
So it's still an open case.
Yes, it's still an open case. And,
This right here, the golden moment. I'm finna show you why Hernandez Govan got locked up. Why Hernandez Govan was pulled back in there and questioned. I do too. I do too. I do too. Because he said something during this interview. But we getting there too, truth be told. Watch this.
the streets know. And I'm sure if the streets know, the police know for whatever reason.
So at this point, guess what? The police are trying to figure out because they still watching you. So remember, the police are still watching him. So they trying to figure out during this time, if you go back, when they're watching him, the fans are on YouTube. So the fans are watching him. So he's saying right now to him, like, the streets know. So we finna tell you why they pulled Hernandez Govan in.
You know, they're not taking the initiative like they do in other cases.
Well, I did some research, and
Jook was killed at a funeral, and there was a white car. It was on surveillance. Looked like paper, no tags. I don't if I can remember correctly. Yeah. Nobody was ever found, right, for that?
Nah, nobody. They never charged anybody about it, you know, but the streets know what they're here for. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know. But he was killed at like a repast.
Yeah.
A little celebration after the funeral for a family member. So, you know, they never charged anybody, but, you know, if you tapped in, if you in, you know, and you in the loop, everybody know what they're here for.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Juke would have wanted no nigga to cry for him.
Yeah.
I know what he would have wanted a nigga to do for him.
Here's your day. This the reason why Hernandez Govan got pulled in. After those two statements, this is why he pulled in.
Did niggas do it?
I ain't gonna speak on that.
Because nobody ever got locked up for that, right?
And I ain't gonna speak on whether nobody done got shot for it either.
I got you. So
the officer that was watching this said, so he just said, I ain't gonna speak on nobody that got shot for it either. So watch what he says. This is what got Hernandez Govan locked up.
I wanted no nigga to cry for him.
Yeah.
I know what he would have wanted a nigga to do for him.
Did niggas do it?
I ain't gonna speak on that.
So what the streets know, we know, he would want somebody to ride for him. He would want to get his get back, right? So watch.
Because nobody ever got locked up for that, right?
Has anybody got locked up for it? Is what he asked Govan.
And I ain't gonna speak on whether nobody done got shot for it either.
And he ain't gonna speak on it that nobody got shot for it, right? But you about to do it right now, nigga. You about to do it right now. You said you wasn't gonna speak on nobody getting shot for it, right? That's what he said. So the Fed said, damn, we thought he was gonna say something. But he did. Right here.
I got you. So what did that have anything to do with Dolph?
Did what?
Juke being killed.
Did Juke being killed have anything to do with Dolph?
Of course.
He said, of course. Juke being killed got something to do with Dolph. Of course it does.
And you believe it was the other side that did it, or you know?
I know. I know who killed Juke.
He said he know who killed Juke. Let's go get him. Let's go get him. They put it down then. They dropped their coffee and put it down. The investigators was watching it. Yeah, unalive. They was drinking their coffee, September Virgo. They was drinking the coffee, and he said it. They said, let's go. Let's get him. Let's go get him. Let's go get him. Let's go get him. Right when he said that, this is what got him locked up. He's gone. I said, damn.
Being killed.
Of course.
And you believe it was the other side that did it, or you know?
I know. I know who killed Juke.
He said he know who killed Juke. Now look.
I know the person that pulled the trigger.
He know the person that pulled the trigger. Oh, you do? He just said he know. Was he high when he went and did this? Because you know we was going to map it out. Was he high when he did this interview? You should have been asking straight, Cornelius, was he high? Your ass had to be high. You had to be high to say what you just said. Because you said you know, but you lied to them people in the courtroom and told them people in the courtroom that you didn't. So that's what made him come get his ass. Because, see, that's what made him come get his ass. Right there. Allegedly. I'm going to say that. But I know. I ain't going to say allegedly on that one, Angel. They came and got his ass because of that statement right there. He knew. If you know who unalive Big Juke gang, as much as we've been watching you, you know who did it? Oh, we gonna hold your ass in custody until you tell us, since you know. And ain't no, you got on here and said that the detective's gonna say, you got on there and said you know who did it. We already got you working for us. Who did it? We want to know who did it. And whatever name that you say did it, that's what we going for. So we don't want nobody fake locked up. You can't don't take somebody out their home. We want to know who did it. Because you said on Ratchet TV that you know who did it. And then this is what else you said.
I know who killed you. I know the person that pulled the trigger. I know the person that was on the passenger side.
He know the person that was on the passenger side, Band-Aid Gang.
How many people was it?
3.
How many people was it? He answered it. 3. It was 3 people? Uh-oh.
And them 3 probably couldn't do an interview today.
Could the 3 do an interview today, y'all? And his response is?
2 of them couldn't.
2 of them couldn't do it because they not living.
So who's the third? Where's he at?
Same place where we are, breathing and enjoying air.
He said the other person is the same place we are. So I think it was you, Hernandez Govan. Breathing, living out like we are. So you in that same place with him. Oh yeah, Hernandez Govan. Allegedly, you was there. You was there, Hernandez Govan. Breathing and doing all of that. And it probably, exactly, right there in the car when they unalived him. I said, damn. We got him, y'all. Now watch this.
He went ghost.
He doing what he do.
He said he doing what he do. Just like you. Hernandez Govan. We got you.
I got you. So if Juke was
I said, damn, hey. Ratchet TV said, we got you. Hit my like button, y'all. We got it. Ratchet TV said, we got you, gang. Exactly, Coral. Ratchet TV even said it right there. We got you. We beat you. We beat you, gang. Look.
He doing what he do.
So we doing what we do. Watch.
I got you.
We got you. Hit my like button. It's a proud day in the man. Give yourself a hand, Band-Aid gang. Y'all gonna thank me later. Give yourself a hand. Here's your reason that Hernandez Govan, he ain't getting out of jail. He said, we got you. We got him. Spot him, got him. Now look, y'all.
So if
thank you, Ratchet TV. Thank you, Ratchet TV, for answering all the questions, even though the men was sitting outside with them sniper rifles ready to knock your drawers off. You took a chance, Ratchet TV. I salute you, bro. You was phenomenal on this interview, gang. And now we know today what got Hernandez Govan locked up. That's what them fans want to talk to him for. You sat up here and said you know who did it. But on the other hand, on the other interviews we got, you said you didn't know. You said the streets know. But you said you know who pulled the trigger. It was 3 people in the car. 2 weren't here to talk today. So now the fans is going to go back and say, so who died around that? Who was unalived around that time? We knocking the drawers off, Mike. So the fans going to say, now they going to go back and look and say, man, who was unalived around that time? They're going to look that up if they already don't know and they are sitting on somewhere on the bulletin board. But when he said what he said did, it put all the pieces together.
Yep, and he can get charged with conspiracy.
Absolutely, we know that. Now watch this.
If Jook never,
you know, I deserve more for what you paid me, though.
well, you giving me I'm talking about, nigga, you giving me that shit.
Okay, indict me. The reason being because that's how it took this sucker to lay up in a cell to come up with a story to sound good. They put a hamburger taste in the prosecution mouth and they indicted me because they wanted Gotti and they wanted Jook.
Yeah.
They wanted Gotti, pay attention, and they wanted Jook. Now, when it comes to CEO Teasy, I believe he unalived CEO Teasy because we discussed the Apple Watch that CEO. Y'all don't believe me about that Apple Watch.
Speaking of watch, look what's on his wrist. You don't know what.
Yeah, Angel said, "Look what you know. He don't never wear no diamond. Look, y'all, we got you, Angel."
Look like a detective.
Now you, Angel on their ass. Hey, remember, gang. We got justice for Dolph. Thank y'all for the Dolphins. But watch this, yo. Y'all remember when Jeffrey Epstein was putting them watches on them little kids, remember? Y'all remember we did the live? Epstein was giving them children them watches right there. Them tracker watches. That's a tracker watch. And it probably recording everybody that he been around voice. I said, damn. Because why he wearing that kind of watch? We on his ass, y'all. Oh, God. It's probably recorded so much shit on that watch. And that's why they picked his ass up. They said, we got him on the watch. He said something wrong on the watch. But them the same watches that Epstein was giving them children with them trackers on it and it recording audio. That's alleged. But the situation with CEO Teasy, y'all know that CEO Teasy got caught with all that money. Over $80,000. $80,000? CEO Teasy got caught with and they kept the money? That Dolph money? They not CEO Teasy had to pay for that money. Trula took a major loss when CEO Teasy got popped. Then they put the Apple Watch on him. And that's why Officer Davis, the captain lady was down there, they was on the crime scene looking. They was looking for that watch that CEO Teasy had, but they took it. Because that's why we played the video with Straight Drop, was talking about you got the Apple Watch. Like, yeah, you got that watch on.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom, we on they ass. Hernandez Govan. You popped. You popped. So he just put Yo Gotti name in the unaliving. So now let's continue.
They wanted Gotti and Jook, and you were affiliated with both of them as well.
I was affiliated with Jook.
Not Gotti. So you and Gotti don't got no ties.
I mean, we had a.
So at this time, we know they got ties, right? We know they got ties. How do they got ties? Let's continue.
Phone conversation once.
Yeah, you never met him?
Not in person.
Okay.
Over the phone.
Yeah.
Once when he reached out to me through a cousin of mine, which is a cousin of his.
A cousin of mine, which was a cousin of his. That make y'all cousins, right? Yeah. That make y'all a cousin of mine, which is a cousin of his, right? Now the feds is rubbing their hands, y'all. A cousin of mine, which is a cousin of his, right? So now we go, right, so now we just go throw up the curtain again. A cousin of mine, which is a cousin of his. So now you really fucking up because now you saying y'all related through cousins. How can you have a cousin of mine, which is a cousin of his? That means that you are related to Yo Gotti, right? Before he switches it up, Band-Aid gang. Happy Juneteenth to you as well. I believe Hernandez Govan is related to this man, gang. Mr. McDaniels. So now, you notice when you look up Yo Gotti's mother, it doesn't show her marriage, who she was married to, but she was married, right? Because they keeping that on the low because she was married to the mob.
And remember, it was showing different pictures.
Exactly, it was showing different pictures because she was married to the mob.
Yep.
So you classify certain shit, right, gang? You classify it. Lord, protect us and everything because I'm dropping gems tonight. Lord, watch over us. And this is why I don't really get on this shit like I do used to because I know how to move. Yeah, I better move now while this crazy motherfucker locked up. I don't want him to shoot me and me shoot him. I said, damn. So here's the thing, Bad Day Gang. I'm on their ass. So now they're related. So he said that they're related through cousins. How you... Let's not let them make a fool of us tonight, all right? Like Angel said, let's not make them make a fool of us tonight. They already tried, right?
Right.
So let's do this.
When he reached out to me through a cousin of mine.
Through a cousin of mine, y'all. So my cousin, right? Gotti reached out to a cousin, through my cousin, right? A cousin of mine.
Which is a cousin of his.
Which is a cousin of his. I said, damn.
Right.
So you get caught up in your lies, gang. A cousin of mine, which is a cousin of his, so that make y'all related.
But he said he never met Gotti in person.
Right, and you know what?
But he met Juke.
Right, but here's the thing, and you're right about that. He met Juke, but he say he don't ever met Gotti. But there's cousins that don't meet each other, but they're cousins. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Right. But they're cousins. They're cousins. So he's gonna pop himself again. We got him on that. They cousins. So let's go.
And I had some pressure on one of his artists back in the day. And so he just reached out to me and asked me, could we put it to bed? And it was about a bid, so of course we could put it to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't.
But where does the whole Trula Mafia and all of, where does all that war come in at?
So on this clip, he's about to ask him, Bad Day Gang, so what's up with the Trula Mafia thing, right? There's a clip I didn't get, but I'm gonna talk about it to put you on point. So we know they're related through cousins, okay? All right. So on this clip right here, he's gonna ask him about Trula because this is alleged. I believe Hernandez Govan took over the higher rank in Trula after J Money was unalived. So listen, he is the leader of Trula. Now listen.
With this Dolphin Gotti situation.
Well, the Trula Mafia, they're my little homies.
Yeah.
Them his little homies, cause he the leader. They're my guys. They're my little homies. I'm the leader. They're my little homies. We seen the video. Straight Drop shot the video across the street. Trula all across the street from Hernandez Govan. He the oldest man sitting up in there. You the leader. You the shot caller. If you wasn't the shot caller, why did Straight Drop go do the hit? Right. Why did your artist pull through on that shit? The same man, because you sent the shot. You want to get some rank, Straight Drop? You want to go to the top? We'll take you to the top. Because they was part of Trula, gang. Hernandez Govan shot that video on outside at the same house that white Mercedes-Benz was at, across the street from his own house. And he said specifically, if they wasn't at J Money Mama house, they was at my house. He calls J Money Mama his sister. So what does that make him? The leader. And they trapped out his house. They used some of his videos. Why would Straight Drop go do a hit and he was an artist under you? Because y'all shot calling, gang. It was a faster way for CMG to shoot y'all up to the top a lot faster. And you got more money than all of them. You was giving them little boys crumbs compared to what you was gonna get. Now, and that's what they've been investigating. Let's continue.
You know, from the mound. We all from Orange Mound.
Yeah.
And so J Money, rest in peace, my little partner J Money, he was the leader of Chula Mafia.
Yeah.
J Money was the leader.
And J Money
too much.
with Dolph. He was one of Dolph's protectors.
Mm-hmm.
Before all them other niggas that you see around now, J Money was there. And whatever J Money on, rest of the TM, they gonna be on. So Key Glock was around at that time.
This is one of the reasons I never trusted Key Glock. I don't trust Key Glock because he tried to negotiate with Jay-Z. I don't trust Key Glock.
My thing is why is this man on a podcast talking about everybody but himself? That's how you know this is all messy shit, okay? Excuse my French, it is messy. Because ain't nobody gonna sit there and be talking about or talking on a podcast because you got paid about everybody else's business, knowing you already hot. Now you got targets on your back because now you sitting here running your mouth about stuff you really ain't even supposed to be talking about. I don't know. I just think that he's just a walking target at this point.
Yep.
A lot of people thought he was Trula. He may have been Trula back then.
Yeah. I heard he was.
Yeah, so you know, when J Money ended up getting murdered, Dolph didn't do the right thing by J Money when he passed away.
Yeah.
You know, J Money done put his life on the line several times for Dolph, and I think Dolph may have sent my sister maybe, I think she said maybe 1,500 or something, 700 or something through there or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't nothing to, I think she said maybe 15 Dolph may have sent several times for Dolph, and I think Dolph may have sent my sister maybe.
Sent my what? My sister. Sent my sister.
I think she said maybe 1,500 or something, 700 or something through there or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't nothing to reflect. It wasn't nothing. The amount didn't reflect how J Money his life on the line and how he spoke with Dolph and how he was loyal to Dolph.
So who you was a part of Trula, or is that
No, I'm too old.
Just
Yeah, I'm finna get Social Security.
Them just your young niggas.
Yeah, them just my little young. My relationship developed with Trula because of my nephew.
Yeah.
My nephew named Trula G.
Okay.
Jacquez. Yeah, Jacquez, he got like 20 some years right now.
Okay.
But he fought on him. Yo reached out to me and I squashed it on the strength of Yo.
For sure. So how'd you and Juke meet?
Me and Juke met through family, you know what I'm saying, marriage. I got some.
He slipped right there and got him. We got him. We got him. We got him. But he tried to say marriage. I do you all type of ways. He tried to say marriage, right? But we just heard earlier through cousins, right? So that makes them family. But he utters real quick through family and he tried to fix it and say through marriage. Watch how he did it.
Me and Juke met through family.
See? Through what? Say it again one more time for me, Hernandez Govan, so I can pop you again.
So how'd you and Juke meet?
Me and Juke met through family.
Huh? You and Juke met through what?
So how'd you and Juke meet?
Me and Juke met through family.
Huh?
So how'd you and Juke meet?
Me and Juke met through family.
So how'd you and Juke meet?
Me and Juke met through family, you know what I'm saying, marriage. I got somebody that's real close to me that married his mom years ago.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we was locked in from that point on.
How old was you when you met him?
through family, right? So now look, this way messed up again.
Denim and diamond days. I must have been in jail or something. You know, I ain't never seen.
So nobody from Gotti's side was a part of Trula. Nobody, not one person.
Shit, I can't think of
Or
nobody.
Juke.
But you can't think of it because you know, because you're lying right here. Watch how we him again, y'all. Again. This is why you in jail. You fucked up and the ancestors got your ass when you did all of this, gang. You done. Watch this. You done.
Or Trula. Nobody, not one person.
So he saying no. He said Ratchet TV already know. He like, you, so watch this, gang.
Denim and diamond days. I must have been in jail or something. You know, I ain't never seen.
So nobody from Gotti's side was a part of Trula. Nobody, not one person.
He said nobody on part of Gotti's family is Trula. This is what he's saying. So nobody on Gotti's side of his family is a part of Trula. Hernandez Govan say nah. But he already knows everything, right? He telling you.
I can't think
He said,
of
no.
Nobody tied to Juke.
Look, shaking his head. Nobody tied to Juke. See, the feds, he went back on his word and they came to get his ass. Now what?
No, only times Juke had the Trula was through me. No drop. What now?
Yeah, see? He corrected himself again because he is the leader after J Money left. He was running Trula after J Money left. You was running Trula, gang. And now you fucked up. Because watch. And I hope the fans is watching this live. Because what I'm giving your ass right now, they need to lock your ass down. So watch this.
Juke had the Trula was through me. No
Only connection Juke had through Trula was through him. Right?
drop. What now?
But he corrects it. Well, now, because you are the leader of Trula, yeah, because you sent the hit. Only Juke had a connection. You fucked up. Hit the like button. Watch this.
Oh, I'm lying.
Oh, you lying. Now that the fans is going to be like, oh, you lying. Only reason Juke had connection through Trula was through you. And straight drop. That implicates you, gang. That implicates you. So watch this.
And Juke had a Juke stepson.
Now Juke's stepson was a part of Trula. Now he's trying to clean it up. But he fucks up again. See, God is good. So watch this. He says Juke's stepson. It was Juke's stepson that was in Trula. But watch where he fucked up again where God hit him in the back.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was Trula, wasn't he?
Yeah. No, matter of fact, I said stepson. I think it's Juke's son.
So that's Juke's son, not the stepson. Look where he fucked up. So you was better off saying it was the stepson, gang. Now you said this is the real son. So Juke's real son was in Trula. And y'all are related through cousins. Through somewhere in here. Mr. Mr. McDaniels. We owe your ass, nigga. We owe your ass. Let's go.
Oh, have mercy. Yeah. Gino was true. Yeah. One of the day ones.
See what I mean? So
one of the day ones. But
don't but. You can't say but because people know what but mean, and them when you say but, the police know what that means too. When you start doing that, you backpedaling. You know you done fucked up, gang. We on your ass.
So, but what I'm saying is this. So when Gino was alive, it wasn't even a such thing as a beef.
Yeah.
With you know what I'm saying, with Juke and the paper route and all of that old shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, that was just by some coincidental, like Gino being Kato times.
Yeah.
He been dropping some little songs and shit, doing his thing. The young nigga, he quiet little nigga, but he'll say something.
Yeah.
So
The recent years,
Yeah.
nothing at all.
Okay. So is that still a thing? Trula and Double R?
right here, he snitches and lets us know that Kato 2 times, which was connected to the cookie shop, right? Cookie shop might be in trouble too. Because remember, on there was talking about, that was everybody thought that was Kato, that was the shooter at first, but it wasn't Kato. But we know that the cookie shop admitted that they was part of the Double R, right? So he sits up here and snitches on Kato and says that Kato is the leader. So with the watch is giving a little bit more information to the watch. I'm going to just let the watch know that, okay, he's the leader of it. That's snitching, bro. You snitching. So I would never, you snitching. You just let the world know that Kato like, damn, you done told these people I'm the leader of Double R? What type of G shit is that? That ain't street. You out here claiming you a gangster, but you online telling these people I'm the leader, and these motherfuckers might get indicted for some shit, and they gonna come straight to me because you said that I'm the leader. Now listen.
Still around?
Yeah, Double R still around. Yeah, what's their little homie? I think he the leader.
I think he the leader. Man, what you reaching for your ear for, Hernandez Govan? You got a bug. You got a bug behind your ear. You telling the police to listen? Are you telling the police listen to what I'm saying right now? Because the leader of Double R is Kato. Now the whole world know. Now look.
What's their little homie? I think he the leader.
Hernandez, you done fucked up, bro. You done told you putting your hand to your ear, telling them feds to listen, gang. The leader of Double R is Kato 2 times.
They probably stuck one of them chips on the back inside.
Yep, he probably got that goddamn that Neuralink. He got the Neuralink on his ass. They put the Neuralink in his head. Look, y'all.
What's their little homie? I think he the leader.
He the leader. And what's the leader name? He's finna tell the world to listen. He put his hand behind his ear and said, feds, I need y'all to listen to this. He dry snitched on some more shit. So he put his hand behind his ear and told the feds, listen, I'm finna give you the nigga name, the leader of Double R. And he finna say it right here.
Oh, man, what's the young nigga name, man? I forget his name. Kato 2 times.
Yeah.
You got Ratchet looking. Ratchet like, look at this snitching ass nigga right here, gang. Look at Ratchet. Look at Ratchet's expression. Like, man. You know what Ratchet be saying? Man. Look.
What's their little homie? I think he the leader.
Then when he rub his forehead.
Look when he rub his ear. What he gonna do when he rub his forehead? Watch what Angel said. Look what Ratchet do when he rub his forehead. Watch, y'all.
Oh, man.
Hell no, y'all. Hell no. Hell no. He going to jail, y'all. Hernandez Govan, go sign up for that year, bro. You go, bro. Look at Ratchet T. Like this snitching ass nigga here, y'all. Look, let's go back. One more time, y'all. One more time.
Double R still around.
It's Friday, y'all. Get y'all drinks. Celebrate with us, y'all. We on there. We gonna make it count.
Yeah. What's their little homie? I
Tell
think
the
he
nigga name. Look.
the leader.
Look at Ratchet.
Stuttering.
Yeah, he's stuttering now. He pulls his ear out telling the feds, I ain't never just grabbed the back of my ear to think about something, y'all. What's wrong with that? That's not right. So now look, y'all.
Leader.
Look at Ratchet. Watch Ratchet.
Man.
Ratchet know this nigga a snitch. Look.
Man, what's the little young nigga name, man? I forget his name. Kato, 2 times.
Kato 2 times. And told the people, this nigga tell on your ass fast, bruh. That's why his ass locked up. They said it's time to go get him.
Yeah.
He been dropping some little songs and shit, doing his thing. Little young nigga, he quiet little nigga, but he'll say something.
Yeah.
You know, so kind of kid got it.
You paying attention to every
Look at the
nigga on
nigga.
the streets, huh?
What you talking
Every
about?
nigga, every professional
I hadn't even never
nigga,
heard
anybody in
at that
sports,
point.
any
I
nigga,
heard about
period. You
Gotti
ain't
them
heard him
trying to
talk
kill
about a
Dolph.
white person yet.
So when he said that, I said, bro, no, I know what I asked him. I asked him, was he high? I said, nigga, you high? Like, no, bro, I'm telling you, man, Dolph got a cousin over there stay by my dad, and he been bragging on it. So, you know, I know Juke, you know, so if Juke didn't come over to my house and then voluntarily relay that information to me, if I would have went back in their house and said, hey, Juke, man, nigga, just come knock on the door, tell me some Dolph tried to kill Gotti, they probably would have ran Juke off from the music deal. Off due to let, to about the last time?
Yeah, what happened in July.
So you said, what did Dolph do to that led up to him being killed?
Yeah.
Y'all hear that? Right here is another reason. Here's the other reason that he going to jail. Right here, y'all watch. This the other reason that implicated his ass. Now what? CMG, y'all go.
What happened in July?
Rico coming.
So you said, what did Dolph do that led up to him being killed?
Yeah.
Man, you know, what I'm about to say, I'm sure he would disagree.
Yeah.
He most definitely would disagree in public. But if he a real nigga like he say he is, when he get in that mirror alone, brush his teeth and shit, he know that he gaslighted that.
That he gaslighted that. So we know who gaslighted. He finna tell you who gaslighted the unaliving. So which letting you know that CMG and Big Juke had something to do with Young Dolph. Watch this.
And that's Key Glock.
Key Glock.
So Key Glock gaslighted him to go kill.
Glock spit in Juke's face a week before Dolph got killed.
Week before Dolph got killed, Glock spit in his face.
Why did that happen?
Unfortunately, they ended up on the same airplane together, leaving Memphis.
Yeah. Well, you giving me I'm talking about, nigga, you giving me that shit.
Okay. Let's get to it.
Do you think Juke would have been in jail if he was still alive?
Of course.
If Juke would have still been in jail, would have went to jail if he was still alive. What that tell you? That he had to take Juke out because he would have had to testify against Juke, and Juke would have had to testify against him. So that's one of the reasons why Juke is unalive, and allegedly he's probably the only one living that was in the car. Because he just implicated that he know who pulled the trigger. He knew it was three people in the car. 2 are unalived, and 1 is still living and breathing air like him and Ratchet TV. That's what he said.
He's sitting there talking about Key Glock. Key Glock been very quiet. So, hey, that alone, I don't know. I believe this man already had a target on his back anyway, but to implicate him knowing that they probably weren't even looking at him at the time, but now they definitely looking at Key Glock now because this man didn't open his mouth. I don't know. This, you got to look at it. He's trying to save his ass too at the same token. So believe in half of what he say or believe all of what he say. I don't know. But I believe that he deserves to be locked up as well. I believe that he knows exactly what happened, and it ain't like he could prevent anything, but at the same time, accessory to a murder is the same thing, to be honest. So
You right, Nino Brown told the game.
For the Dolph shit. Because he was the true mastermind.
I'm not gonna say that. I can't speak and say that.
Allegedly, off how it's worded in the case.
Hernandez Govan, you said enough. You said all the feds need to know, bro. You gave up who unalive. You know who pulled the trigger.
He didn't have to even say anything, but he wanted to make sure. He wanted to try to clear it up for the world, technically. Still didn't clear up anything. If anything, he implicated himself in way more cases involving the Juke unaliving, not just the Dolph case. So you know that they can re-indict you right after they release you, right? And ain't no telling they were already building another case on him. But clearly he not already talked to him, so I believe he's involved with the unaliving of Juke as well. So
You roboting, Diamond. You sound like a robot. The audio.
I mean, so if Juke, it's like if Juke was really the mastermind, like the police say, why they
pulled you in?
Juke couldn't have pulled me in. I was already in. They was wanting Juke to pull Gotti in.
Yeah.
They wanted Juke to pull Gotti in. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, guys. They wanted Juke to pull Gotti in. Are you not entertained tonight? I am. And he's behind bars now. Getting questioned about those guys. He gave up Kato 2 times, being the leader of Double R. They finna dig into that. They finna dig in the 2 guys that were unalive and the one that's still living, which is allegedly you. You came up on that channel, and we thank Ratchet TV. And I'm glad I broke this down. I tried to bring the people to show y'all. I took this timeline and I put it together to build to show the people what is up with the reason why Hernandez Govan was picked up. I played it for everybody on this live. Shouts out to the replay gang. It's because he knew who pulled the trigger with Juke. He said, I know him.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Okay, so when Juke got unalived, do you think Gotti knew that Govan was in the car with those people?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. Of course, I think he does. I think Gotti knew that Juke had to get taken out.
And that's why he had to skip.
Again, they were related. This is all the Govan family, all of those connections with the Govan family, all of them were related. If Juke and Gotti went down, that's why Juke had to get taken out. And it's so sad that Gotti didn't want his brother to go. But when you living by that street code like that, and you living in a mafia way, his name is Yo Gotti. Gotti. Mob shit. When you break the code, you gotta go no matter if we brothers or not. Because if Gotti would have went down and Juke both went down, what would have happened with the Govan family's money that they had invested in CMG? It would have been gone too. And all the little YGs, because the OGs leave Gotti and Juke and it goes down the line, Hernandez Govan and all of them, right? To get the YGs the little drugs, and they move the drugs around the city, right? So all the YGs moving the drugs around the city, it's a chain of command, right? Them OGs don't know who to connect with, all them little youngsters. A lot of them was unalive. So at the end of the day, and it was at a funeral, gang. Look how they played that. That was mob shit. Even the police was paid off, because how the police did not have any pictures. We never seen any pictures of the shooters. Around all those buildings there, they just gave us away because the MPD was involved. And when the feds come in, because the feds know that MPD was involved, and they trying to figure this shit out.
Like some crooked shit.
Yes, exactly. You're right. He needs to stay there. So at the end of the day, Band-Aid Gang, I promise you, it don't look good for Hernandez Govan. It's going to be some more telling, some more people getting locked up, and it probably be a lot more killing on the streets. Allegedly. But I'm telling you now, that's the reason why Juk had to go. He had to go. Because the way that family, the mob, was using them to launder their money, using CMG to launder drug money. With the artists that they pick up run cities. Each artist that he got running a sector. With they homeboys, they was trappers. So they getting all this money, they can flood they city to they YGs and keep this money coming in. The Rico is coming, gang. The Rico is coming. Hernandez Govan, why would you be in Texas when you know that Montana 700 is down there? Y'all seen the interview we did? Seen Rainwater give up Montana 700. Now he the big weed man down there. Zillionaire Zoe is Yo Gotti's artist, CMG. Why would Govan feel comfortable going down to Dallas, Texas, and being around a place that Gotti is connected to? And you want to be far as hell away from that. You might have wanted to be out in California with Sadie Nash. Why would you want to go to Dallas? Why would you go to Dallas? Now, he went and did a show in Houston. Why would you go to Dallas? Think about it, y'all. Why would he want to go to Dallas and Gotti got connections in Dallas? Because he's connected to Gotti. The feds put that together. It don't make no sense for me to know the power and money that Gotti can get me knocked down with and affiliated with all these street dudes around Rainwater, anywhere that Gotti can really pay somebody to knock you down and find out where you live at, but you comfortable going down there? Why are you comfortable to go to Dallas? Nigga, that's the last place you want to move because you know Gotti got connections down there. Because you are connected, that's family. And Gotti is just falling back and not doing nothing to your ass because he know that Juk had to go. Gotti knew Juk had to go, and so did you.
That's why he's not going so hard like that.
Exactly.
And that's his whole blood brothers.
And like she said, that's why he ain't going hard. The average person would have been going crazy. Exactly, Angel. But that's the reason right there. And it was about Juk. See, everything was about Juk. And now the Juk pieces are about to get ready to come together too. It's okay, Coral. Now listen, y'all. Gotti didn't go so hard for Juk because he knew that Juk had to get taken out. Because Juk would have to take the stand against Hernandez Govan. Hernandez Govan just stated that if Juk was still alive, he would be in prison. So meaning with Juk going to prison, Yo Gotti would have had to go to prison because he's second rank in CMG. And with Juk and Gotti gone, then what? The Govan family, they wouldn't have had no connections really with the YNs in the street, and the money that they're using to launder their money through CMG would have been no more. It would have been no more, and that's how that was going to end up coming down. But if the moves that they made by unaliving Juk, look, you never see Gotti celebrating on his birthday or giving a big party for Juk.
Or being around him.
Because Gotti knew that Juk fucked up the operation.
Talking too much.
Hernandez Govan is spared because Hernandez Govan made the hit happen. And allegedly it wasn't there. You welcome, Coral. So it dims down and it gets more simple for us to realize why Hernandez Govan, and I try to make this as simple as you can because I've been saying this. So the cookie shop as well. It was a lot of players that was not captured in the Dolph unaliving. And they knew that. That's why they let Hernandez Govan stay free for so long, because they were just waiting on the moment that he would slip up and say the wrong thing. And he said the wrong thing on Ratchet TV. That's why Ratchet said, I got you. I got you. You guys are related. You said that you had people outside of his studio an hour before you even arrived. Who was those people outside the studio? Who are the people outside the studio? What organization are they with? Were they Trula? Your connections through Trula, Hernandez Govan. Through J Money's mama. J Money mama is your sister. Like Michael said, Operation Cookie Monster. So they waited and they waited. But when you made that statement on this channel and said that you know the shooter, you knew who pulled the trigger, oh, the fans got some questions for you then. Because that's something you didn't tell them. Like a lot of shit you came online and you backtracked on. And come to find out it was different.
And the crazy part is he know they watching him.
Yeah, but you're right. But the mistakes that he making. So I'm gonna show you more mistakes that he made after this one play out. Let's go.
And that's something he would have never done under no circumstances.
So I feel like Juke would have tried to do what Cornelius did to you.
No, because I know Juke would have been, the Juke that I know would have been screaming, would have been standing on his innocence as well.
Yeah.
So to tell a lie on me.
You just said that he's not innocent. See, that's another backtrack. You already proved that Juke wasn't innocent. You just said that if Key Glock didn't spit on Juke, Dolph would have been still alive. So you can't clean that up with all the other lies that you tell, my nigga. I got you. So here's another thing I'm gonna address everybody about. Let's continue. You thought it was over? Nah, it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet, Band-Aid gang.
You feel? Yeah, a lot of people say
the only way CMG could have got Rico'd is if me and Gotti had ever had any business dealings.
Boom. The only way that you and CMG would have went down if you and Gotti had any business deals and all of that. Well, you just said your business deals on here that y'all were related. Y'all are cousins. Y'all are cousins. You made so many mistakes on this video, and all they gonna do is sit you in that motherfucking office and sit up there and put that projector up there and play this motherfucking live stream on Ratchet TV, my nigga. And you gonna be dead mouth, my nigga. You gonna be dead mouth. You can't say shit. You gonna be dead mouth. So watch this.
really you being free kind of shuts that shit down.
Exactly. You know, and it's like
Ilias and Straight Drop don't got no connection to Gotti.
Exactly.
Man, why would you sign a plea agreement if you knew in your heart you were innocent?
See, a lot of people who question it and feel like just because I signed a 10-year plea deal, they look at that as some form of guilt. Though they have to be like civilians to basically have a one-track mind and think.
So the fans say so. The other people, for them to do that, they would have to be civilians. So that means they have to be regular people that get up and go to work, do a 9-to-5 job, take care of their children, make an honest check, and make an honest living, right? So you have sold dope on camera. So you fucked up. They showed you selling dope on camera to the dope fiend outside the car. You implicated Juke. You implicated Kato 2 times. You implicated so many people on this live stream, right? On what's the name live stream. So with that being said, you turn around and say this. Let's continue.
Like that. You know, if you've been in the streets and
you're not a civilian. You've been in the street. You're active. You're a leader of somebody. You're running an operation. So
if you come from where I come from, you know, sometimes you have to make judgment calls.
Sometimes you got to make judgment calls, okay?
You know, and I was involved, but I wasn't involved, you know.
Thank you. We'll take that too. They're going to take that to the bank. You was involved, but you wasn't involved. Nigga, you was involved. Told on yourself again. They're going to bring that to you. They're going to bring that to him too. You was involved, but you wasn't involved. You said you wasn't involved at all, but you wasn't involved. Okay.
Oh,
Hey, one more question, bro. What's your relationship with PRE?
With who?
With PRE.
What's your relationship to PRE? Who?
They show you love
with PRE. I don't even know what that is.
He said he don't know what that is. The officers bring this in. You said you don't know what that is. PRE, right? Okay. But they know all of this because he telling.
What's that?
What's that?
The record label from the city.
I don't rap Stancy.
Okay. All right. It is what it is, man.
The only rap beef I done ever had, man, with T.I.
1 year later.
A year later?
Yeah, I know Dolph. I knew Dolph personally. Yes.
So you knew Dolph personally. You know who PRE is, right? If you knew Dolph, you know who PRE was.
We did business years ago before he actually blew up. He was rapping at the time, but he hadn't blown up yet. You know, just being in the streets, selling petty marijuana back and forth. So yeah, I knew Dolph personally. He was a good dude.
Okay, and you also had a relationship with Daddy O, who's the owner of Paper Out Records.
Correct.
Yeah, I said, damn. You had a relationship with Daddy O, who was the CEO of PRE. But you don't know who PRE is? Oh, man, you going to jail, gang. You're going to take that little year they trying to give you. And then when you take that year, now they might really send a blitz on your ass when you locked up. See, now they realize they got to lock him up, right? And when they lock him up, they might send a blitz on him.
They also, the charge for cyberstalking is up to 5 years, I believe. Fed.
Yep. See, this the time that now they got to send a blitz at him. So, with all the talking he did and he fucked up on Ratchet, right? The same stuff that happened to Big Chook, right? Now, with Hernandez Govan, they already said Hernandez Govan just got beat up in there. When he got locked up, some other guys came behind him and checked in and beat him up, right? So now this is the time they might send the blitz. So now, with all the information he done said about everybody else and got everybody tied in and fucked up some shit that he shouldn't have said, now when he's locked up, they can send the blitz. They was looking for a reason to lock him up. So now the blitz might be coming. So Hernandez Govan might not make it out of jail. And if he do get out, he ain't gonna even touch a podcast no more. It ain't no need for you to talk about no podcasting no more, Hernandez Govan. For what? What you gonna get out and talk about? A stalking charge? You gonna get out talking about you wasn't stalking and we got the text messages? You talking about you with your stalking charge and we got the goddamn text messages? Is that what you saying? You done came over here and said, I'm about to send your video to all friends on whatever that is. And I'm about to post you sucking D-I-C-K on Facebook for playing with my money. Then you came back and said, hope it turns into $5 million. You gonna need it tonight. She gonna need $5 million tonight. We making the news today. See, you finna go to jail, bro. You finna go. You done told too much, right? You implicating Gotti. You implicating a whole bunch of people. So she says, you can come get your money. I'm not trying to keep your money. You can keep it, BITC. We gon' okay, you gonna need what? You gonna need it. So she says, so you don't want your money? He said, nope, he'd rather come get her. This is baby mama.
My
Remember,
thing
we
is,
just
he
found
don't
that
even
out
care
today.
about. My thing is, he don't even care about the kid either, because of him saying, "I'm gonna do this and that to the house," and knowing his kid is in there, he don't care about his own kid.
She said, I'm not trying to keep your money. She pleading for her life, y'all. I'm not trying to keep your money. Don't post on Facebook. She don't want her material of her, whatever she was doing with her sucking a man's man on Facebook. He say, BITCH, I just missed $5,000 effing, right? So then we come over here. This motherfucker crazy. The National Guard can't help you all, can't watch you all day. You lucky. She ain't even texting this nigga back. He killing himself right here. There is no return text from hers. She letting him kill himself. You lucky you ain't at home. All you had to do was give me my money back, but you decide you want to be a street thug and take my $540. You could have made 5 bands, gang. 4 bands. You missed, and you worried about $540.
I
Then
think it's
you
more than that $540. It's the fact that she ghosting him. She don't want to deal with him no more. It's a control thing. He probably control
exactly.
freak.
Then you a lady. I don't give a f about the police, National Guard, or nothing. Show them this message. I really thought highly of you, for real, for real. It never struck me as the type of person that would literally put their son's livelihood in danger about $540. So you talking about going to unaliving a child? You skipped over her. So he's showing he crazy. He'll go for your
Yeah,
mama.
he has no regard anymore. Do you understand? This is the image that he didn't want people to see on social media. He really is crazy behind closed doors, and this is exposing his crazy. When he
Bingo.
try to portray himself on social media as, oh man, it ain't nothing like that. I'm a man. People always got something to say about me. And then when you look at these messages, he a whole nother schizo crazy maniac.
You gotta be on drugs to literally call me 10 times, beg me to send my money, and then you take it. You would have been better off robbing Michael Myers than taking my money. That's for my son's meds. All I wanted was my money back. I'm a real street ninja.
But
What
it
I
don't
look
make
like
sense though.
beefing with a BITCH and BITCH more important than I look like letting a HO take 500 that I needed for my son's medication. Take
So
this.
how did he come up with the 4,000 to get out?
I don't know that. Go ahead and take this money for the, what should say? Go ahead and take it, but I will do life in prison with a smile about my son being well. I hope that don't go over your head. I hope you sleep good. I said that.
It looked like he hearted whatever she takes. It was probably something smart.
Yeah,
But he
right.
said something about
He hard
medication for his
stalking
son. But ain't that his baby mama? So what kid she have of his if he talking about his son that need medication? I'm not understanding how he would need medication money when he just got arrested and bonded out for $4,000. Where did the money come from? Was you broke or you wasn't broke?
That part. Let me tag your mama. Dang. Glad I know her name. Damn, look at these threats. He glad he know her mama name. He ready to take her mama out. I'm so glad Carlos know two baby daddy. That don't make sense. We're about to have fun with you today, H.O. F the $500, LOL. You gonna hate you ran off. Either my money, ho, LOL. Or my what's that? Autistic son. Matter of fact, I'm about to do a YouTube story on you, HOE. I tried to spare you, HOE. My last text on my son. Make sure everyone at your job get emails with you sucking and PUS and LOL. I'm gonna do a none but on you. A number on you. The National Guard can't watch your house all day. That's enough right there for the feds. Somebody as high risk as you is, and the stuff that you had done did, boy, you crazy as hell. They need to keep your ass up in there. You need to stay in there because you come for people's mamas, you family members, children. You do not. What is he gonna get out and talk about, Band-Aid Gang? Can you please tell me?
Remember, one of his kids got unalived. That young girl that was the rapper. I believe that was his child, wasn't it?
Lotto.
Yeah.
So imagine someone that just has zero regard. When I look at him, I just see a blank shell. He don't care about nothing, not himself, not nobody.
No.
And the fact that they even let him out after the Dolph situation was a mistake on the Fed's part, on the court's part. I mean, I'm sorry, for them to let him out. But I mean, at the end of the day, we all know that they trying to keep him in there because he gonna get hurt regardless. He gonna get hurt outside in the street or inside of the jail. He a walking target, regardless of how you look at it. Him being free on the streets, he talked too much about too many people too higher up. Trust and believe, they already was plotting on him. Then you got people you got the feds that already been watching him anyway because he probably got his connects, what he's probably been doing, probably connected to a RICO case, etc. And then you want to sit here and threaten your baby mother with her child, your child, and disregard the fact that you had your child in the house. You just like, I don't care because you took $540. Come on now. I don't think it's about $540. I believe it might be 540 kilos.
Yeah.
Hey, you right.
Agree.
You right. 40?
540 kilos. I don't think it was $540.
540 kilos, 540 pounds.
Kilos.
About 540 pounds that you got.
540 kilos. If he connected to some high, if he connected to
or pills, 540 pills.
Because he's known for selling pills.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's gotta be something other than what he was meaning by that $540. I don't believe that's what it was. I believe that was a code for whatever it is that she had in her possession in that house.
Yep. I love it. I'm enjoying every moment.
And I'm starting to believe that she probably was part of the National Guard. I don't know. It just to me
is odd
that the National Guard will be outside because of the fact that how
that
could
girl
the
was
National
no part of
Guard
no
be
National
outside
Guard. He got
her
videos
house?
of her sucking ding-a-ling and eating coochie. That
That
girl wasn't part of no damn National Guard. That girl was holding the pack. How you gonna be a part of the National Guard and you holding the pack and she is baby mama?
Easy. If you got like I told you before, if a person
I don't even
has
want to
a
go down
higher
that
up
rabbit hole.
position,
I don't want to go down that rabbit hole,
holding the work. All right,
that's his baby mama.
Baby mama got a good ass job, got her nose clean, and he was storing all his shit at her crib. Come on now. Logically, look at the
Well,
facts.
it could be a whole bunch of things, but
It
I
wasn't
think.
over no $400. It wasn't over no $540. I don't give a
Oh, we
damn
know
what the
that.
Texas say.
Yeah, you right about that. Definitely wasn't over that.
But
It
for the
definitely wasn't
National
over that.
Guard to already be outside her house, it gives me she was working for the feds or something, or she was already
Or
an
she was
employee of
already
the
popped and
feds or
started working,
something.
like we said earlier. She got
Yeah,
popped, then she started working.
she got popped. Yeah, that could be the possibility too.
Make his $540.
Yeah, exactly. That ain't nothing. 540 and you miss 5,000 and you arguing over $540 and you just miss 5,000. Like, come on.
And then you just bond it out for $4,000.
Right.
I mean, how many stash houses do you got? How many chicks do you got? And see, my thing is, he probably one of them dudes that hop from house to house to house. Like, and he probably got multiple females holding multiple things.
Yep.
He probably got on the phone and called a girl like, "Hey, go in such and such, grab that money, and buy me out."
Yep, he got one over there selling drugs, the other one
Selling coochie,
holding money.
one selling pills, one
Just sound
selling
like a
weed,
control
one
freak to
selling
me.
cocaine, the whole thing. And they investigating your ass right now for what happened with Juke because you told on that.
Yep. And he better not hope his other women gonna testify now.
That part. So get Band-Aid gang. I think we did pretty well, y'all. I definitely wanted to put that out there, y'all. On a lot of people, I'm just giving me and Diamond giving our opinions on why we believe that Hernandez Govan really was picked up. It was because of what he said about knowing about the shooter, the threats definitely that he made. He also showed that he is dangerous by putting people outside of your studio, using
He's
scare.
a danger to society.
There you go. He's a menace to society.
A menace to society,
So
and he's a ticking time bomb, basically.
that part, and he's where he belongs. And we're slowly getting our justice for Dolph. We always been throwing our dolphins up, y'all, and we getting there. So we just know the Most High works. These people watch you and they know exactly what's going down. You give enough information, bro, they come and get you when they tired of you and you watch stuff. It's time to go. So we're gonna keep you updated, y'all. I think we covered it pretty well. And replay gang. Let's just hope it's strong. We just gonna keep it real, y'all. Every time we come on here.
Yeah,
We
let
give
me
our
let me
views
say
about it.
also to everybody, Happy Juneteenth, everybody.
Happy Juneteenth, everybody.
Everybody enjoy your day. Make sure if you don't drink you some Sprite. And make sure you enjoy your day. You know what I'm saying? It's our
Yeah.
day today.
Happy Juneteenth, everybody. Again, we did have an update today on what happened with Carmelo Anthony, and we will be covering that. I'm gonna go ahead now and get off this phone and go ahead and get us a clear picture of what happened. But it's from what we see. Thank you for that stuff, Diamond. From what we see, he definitely was attacked, and we're just gonna make it a clearer view. So we're gonna cover that tomorrow. If not, it will be the day after tomorrow due to me having to drive tomorrow. I don't want to end up going on late, but if I need to, I will. It depends on how early I get out of here, but I will be having that up. So, we've been doing every other day, if not every day, but I will not lead the Band-Aid gang without hearing from me and Diamond Gang. So we just been trying to, keep coming with the content, getting back to where we were, keep these president from looking at our channel. So that's why we've been switching the narrative, because they don't want us talking about that, because we be doing them all type of ways. We go for our appeal on July 15th, so we will be getting some things back going, y'all, and we will be doing reactions on Rumble, and we will be changing the whole outlook of this channel. So we just thank you guys for your patience. Thank you guys for working with us, due to us having a certain amount of time for me to get these videos together and roughly get them done and still be maintained to get the proper sleep to be able to drive my 10-hour shifts with this truck driver. And I thank Diamond for coming in and helping. I thank Angel and Dr. E. So shouts out to everybody on that. But like again, I will be going full-fledged, y'all. I'll be on camera here doing. We're just gonna change the whole outlook here in a couple months, man, and we're just gonna push this brand a lot harder than what we've been doing. So everything that I do be in a short period of time, and I'm not able to really put things together like I want to or the way I see them to come out, but I do the best that I can. So we want to thank everybody for staying in and hanging in strong with us, y'all. And I will be posting, putting out this video and working hard to make sure I get the proper vision so we can see everything, which we have seen it, and we know Carmelo Anthony did not get a fair trial, y'all. So we definitely going to update you on the Carmelo Anthony next and keep everybody updated with what's going on with Hernandez Govan. So just with that being said, we want to thank you guys for coming in tonight, you guys, and hope y'all have a great weekend. Happy Juneteenth to everybody. I don't know if I missed anything, but yeah. So just everybody just tap in. I will be getting more intel together. I will be working on that while driving tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, the day after. But I will be having a clear picture, probably the best picture that you guys going to see. If I get it clearly right like I want to, of the video of Carmelo Anthony being attacked by Austin Hunter and other 4 individuals. So y'all just stay posted, y'all. Thank you guys for coming in. And I am C-Dub. I ain't said a word, but you know what I'm saying? And I said, damn, with Diamond Gang and the Real Angel. Thank you, Diamond, for coming up. And I thank the chat. Thank you guys for participating. Thank you for joining us tonight. So we're going to keep our
And
ears.
please subscribe. Subscribe to our
yes,
channel,
please subscribe
y'all.
to the channel. Double tap the screen. So just think about what I was showing y'all.
Notification bell.
Yes. Peace and love, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Peace.